In this video, we're going to talk about the LibTech Box Scratcher, Jesse Bertner's pro model board that has helped extend his career an extra decade. This is a board that you can hit rails with, you can hit a jump with. I think you can even downsize a little bit on it. It's got a slight volume shift to it. It's one of those boards that's designed for playing around all over the mountain and then still being able to rail a turn. Yeah, I know, right? With a name like Box Scratcher, you wouldn't think that would be possible. This is one of those decks that it's more versatile than you think it actually is. This board features Mervin's BTX Camber profile, which is the original banana technology, a full center reverse camber with magnet traction to it. So you have added contact points. So it's not super loose, it'll still grab, but it is basically the complete reverse of traditional camber, hence why it's called reverse camber. This is a camber profile that from the center, you basically can manipulate the board however you want. Easy pressing, easy to engage, it's better in powder, you don't have to fight to load it, it's very skate style and how you snap with it. This board comes in regular.
The Box Scratcher comes in right around the middle of the road park flex. It's ever so slightly softer than that, but not enough that most people will notice. You have a lot of play out in the tips and a lot of play between the feet, but you have a stable section underfoot. Overall, this board is damp and lively, so when you're playing around in the park and you're buttering and doing whatever, you can go with speed and not really have to worry about chatter because it is that damp. But it's very lively at the same. You're going to notice that the tips will flex and bend when you hit any contours. If you're straight lining it, you're going to see them flapping and having that chatter, but it's not going to resonate back underfoot. Overall, this board is a playful park board, and you have to take that into consideration. It is on a wider platform, and it is center reverse camber. So just keep all of that in mind. This is one of those boards that has a skate-like pop to it with a little bit of snap to it, which means it's very easy to engage. You just roll back and then pop off the tail, or you roll forward and pop off the nose. Now, it's not the snappiest deck I've been on. It's just got enough to get the job done. You'll be able to get up on urban approach rails. You'll be able to ollie over a low-hanging slow sign or some stupid fat skier kid that fell in front of you. You can hit side hits, stuff like that. It's a board that's got a little bit of snap to it, but it's not enough to go, holy shit, this board's actually really poppy. And when it comes to jumps with this board, small and medium's where you want to be with it. It just doesn't have the rigidity to hit anything bigger. Like 30 feet is about as far as you really want to push it with this board. But it's got enough snap to go off the lip. It's got enough stability with its width to land jumps of that size. It sucks up a transition very well, so you could hit a quarter pipe. I really wouldn't ride it in the half pipe. It's not going to be as solid as something with camber for that, but for a quarter pipe, I think you'd be okay. This board was designed for buttering and jibbing. There's no question about it. Reverse camber, wider platform, huge sweet spot in the tips. It locks into presses whether you're on the snow or on a jib. You can get your weight out over the tip or the tail, and the board won't fight you, but there will be snap when you need it. It doesn't matter if you're buttering or jibbing. It locks in and it pops out. If you want to get sideways, you will notice how the reverse camber doesn't hug as aggressively as traditional camber, but this board has a flex that really lets it lock into rails when you're getting sideways. Basically, if you're one of those guys that's learning to butter and jib but wants a park board that's very playful, this is it for you. Surprisingly, this board can actually carve for how soft it is. It's very easy to engage, and you can drive it however you want to. But, I mean, that's without saying because it's a soft flexing park board. It does have magnet traction, so it will grip and rip a turn and stay locked in. If you're going to be aggressive with this board and center flex it and drive from the back foot, you're going to notice that the front of the board will lift up out of the carve, so you're going to have a minimized edge hold. On ice and shit, you might wash out. I didn't encounter it, but I'm not saying that you couldn't. But by and large, this is one of those park boards that you're not going to be railing Euro carves with. You're not going to be driving it hard on a carve. You're going to be using it for setup turns and getting edge hold when you need it, like going off the lip of a jump or hitting the transition of a quarter pipe. You know, it's not one of those boards for hard carving by any means. I would definitely recommend this board for the guy that's a jibber or a butter, someone that wants a soft, playful board. This would be great for someone riding rope tows in the Midwest or small hills, something that doesn't even have 1,000 feet of vertical, just something for playing around. This is just a dork around, play around board. All right, it's time to compare the LibTech box scratcher. So what other boards can you get weird on with out there? The Arbor Draft, the Rome Artifact Rocker, the K2 Worldwide Weapon, or WWW, the Rosinal Trick Stick, the Dinosaurs Will Die Rat, the Smokin' MIP, the Capita Scotty Stevens.
Remember to comment, share, subscribe, and like this video. That way you can see all the relevant or irrelevant snowboarding content that we're putting out for you guys. So smash that bell down below, that way you're getting a notification, and I'll see you guys in another video. If you've been enjoying all these product reviews and you haven't been buying through our affiliate program, which is down there, why don't you check out our Patreon? This is a great way for you to get involved with us. There's some great rewards on there, and it helps fund us so we can do more product reviews for you guys that enjoy what we're doing.